So my point is lending's not bad, banks aren't bad, lending Bitcoin isn't bad. Ultimately, if you imagine a world where there's hundreds of trillions of dollars in Bitcoin, we need a functioning banking system to move the capital around, right? And if the capital does move around, then there's you why would you apologize for getting paid a return on your capital?
I'm not saying you should apologize. No, no,
I
I'm
mean,
not
but my
saying
point is it's not a dirty word to get paid return on your capital. If you have 100 billion in capital, why wouldn't you get paid 5% on it? I mean,
because you're gonna have to risk it. You're gonna have to risk it in order to make that return. So I think what would
okay.
happen is that you banks would exist, but what they would do is that they would allocate equity. So you take the $100 billion, you put them in a business, and then if the business makes money, you make a return. If the business loses
I
money, you
understand. So
lose
my
return.
point is if you're a guy with $1 billion of gold in the year 1800 and you put the gold under your mattress, you don't get any yield on it and you don't lose your gold. You take no counterparty risk. And if you take the gold and you give it to a bank and the bank loans it out to somebody else, you take some risk to the bank takes some risk to somebody else. The traditional economist would say the healthier economy is the one that has a functioning credit system. And if I'm in a city and a 22-year-old can't get a loan to start a business, the economy is going to grow slower. So there's nothing wrong with a functioning banking system and a functioning credit system if it's rational and it's well run. And I don't think there's anything wrong